What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, here with the first episode of 2024, and I know that a lot of other watch YouTubers are going to come out with 2024 prediction episodes, and I'm probably going to do that as well, but on this channel, I like to lay down the law and stay negative. So today, I'm going to make a list of 10 things I don't want to see this year. It is 1:46 p.m. Let's get down to business. So guys, as I do this episode, I want you to compile your own list of things you do not want to see in the watch world for 2024, and maybe we can compare our notes here. So first up, this is an obvious one. I don't want to see a 5KX, okay? I'm sick of it. Seiko has released enough. There are only so many IP-based watches you can collaborate with, and it seems like Seiko is going to choose every single, whether it be car manufacturer or cartoon, Seiko's going to release a collaborative 5KX, and it's going to be boring, and it's going to be hacky, and it is just crummy and stupid. So yeah, the first thing I don't want to see this year is another 5KX, but the next thing I don't want to see this year is a PRX, and it's because while the PRX is a great watch, I'm starting to get bored of it. All right. And I get it. It's like a money printer, like path of least resistance. This is a product that's doing well. So why wouldn't we just keep releasing more of them? But I mean, I think they jumped the shark once they released that digital PRX. After that, they should have stopped and maybe just took a breather for a little bit. So Tissot, if someone that works for you is watching, just give us a break. Next thing that's becoming played out that I don't want to see in 2024 is a propilot with some stupid colored dial, okay? So I'm a huge fan of the Oris propilot series. I think that Oris is a watchmaker that probably is still underrated, although, they are, I guess, believing their own hype a little bit, and that was proven with the Kermit the Frog propilot, and then I was like, okay, Oris, what are you doing? And then they made some other ones, like in November, the propilot laser. It's like, I would never wear a watch like that. So far, Oris is on two strikes. First strike was that Kermit the Frog thing. Second strike is that laser. They're lucky I'm not counting the Kermit the Frog as two strikes, because that was atrocious and horrendous and offensive. Okay, so the next three things I don't want to see in 2024. This is kind of like a 3-for-1, okay? Integrated bracelets, checkered dials, and blue dials. So by themselves, I guess we could say they're acceptable, although I am kind of sick of just integrated bracelets as a whole. But by themselves, I'll say acceptable. But together, no, okay? Because how many times do we have to see another watch with an integrated bracelet and a blue checkered dial? It's just, leave it with the Royal Oak, okay? And already, I feel like we could be done with the Royal Oak this year. That's not on my list, but checkered dial, integrated bracelet, blue dial, done. No more in 2024. The next thing I don't want to see in 2024, and I've been bouncing back and forth with how I feel about this, is a Swatch X release. So Swatch collaboration release with another Swatch Group brand. I was bouncing back and forth because I was like, you know what? It might be fun to see what else they can come up with, because it's just going to give me more content to complain about. But the truth is, I would really prefer them not to do a bastardization of any more of like prolific Swatch brands. What I mean by that was a poorly constructed sentence. What I mean by that is, what do they have left? Like a Breguet, if they're going to do a Type 20 or something, a Swatch Breguet Type 20. I don't want to see them ruin another really prolific orologically significant watch with one of these stupid collectible toys. So as fun as it would be to complain about another Swatch X collaborative release, I just don't want to see one in 2024. Next up, Apple Watches. People got upset when I made that episode a couple weeks ago, laughing about how us watch enthusiasts have prevailed, or we watch enthusiasts have prevailed over the Apple Watch, because the Apple Watch is not a real watch. If the Apple Watch is a watch, then my phone is a pocket watch. And for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who didn't watch that episode, the Series 9 and the Ultra 2 Apple Watch are not being able to be sold anymore. They are banned here because they have essentially done trademark theft, from my understanding. They are using technology in the heart rate monitors from a medical company called Massimo, who does medical technologies. And so I guess the International Trade Commission slapped Apple on the wrist for that, and now the Ultra 2 and the Series 9 cannot be sold here in the US, and unfortunately warranty work cannot be done on those watches either. So I'd love to see Apple sweat a little bit, and people are like, oh, what's your beef with Apple? Listen, dude, I have like almost exclusively Apple products, but if you commit a crime, and like trademark theft is a crime, then like I don't know why we should be defending them. Like they did something wrong. Essentially, they stole technology from another company. I'm not okay with that. So yeah, no more Apple Watches. Next up, no more carbon on watches. There were 2 releases. Well, there were more than 2 releases, but there's 2 that come to mind, and I don't really like the look of it. The Bulgari Octo Finissimo with a carbon case was released in August of 2023. And then again in August of 2023, Girard-Perregaux Lariato it was a carbon titanium case. And I don't particularly love the look of that, and I don't want that to be the next fad. Like, I get it, this is interesting, it's new, it's something different, but it's not particularly nice to look at, and I don't really see the functionality of it, other than it just being another novelty, and I don't want to see... You know who's going to jump all over this, though? I guarantee you this year, Panerai is going to come out with some stupid carbon, like, case thing. Because, you know, when the ceramic case fad went crazy, Panerai was all over that. And unfortunately, they did a very bad job, so everyone was shattering the lugs of their watches and stuff, because Panerai nowadays just sucks. And finally, the 10th thing that I do not want to see in 2024 is any Seiko limited edition. I'm done with Seiko, and it's because any release now is probably going to be a limited edition and close, if not above, $1,000. So it's old, it's played out, don't care, not excited about any Seiko release because they are not the Seiko that we fell in love with. So yeah, in 2024, I'm cutting them out. And there you have it, guys. 10 things I don't want to see this year. So let me know, what are your lists of things that you're sick and tired of in the watch world? And if any of you put me on the list, I'm gonna cry. Okay? But I will catch you on the next one. All right. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Have a happy new year, and let's make this a good one. All right. Love you guys. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.